Brands desperate to scale their content output are increasingly delegating entire creative pipelines to fully autonomous AI agents. They set a broad prompt, step back, and let the machines drive the execution. But this creates a massive problem. The internet is now flooded with generic, soulless content, often called AI slop. When every post looks and sounds like it was written by the same robot, your unique brand voice disappears and your conversion rates crash. Businesses find themselves stuck in a paradox. They need the speed of AI to survive in a high-volume digital economy, but relying entirely on these models strips away the distinct identity that actually leads to a sale. Top-performing creators bypass this trap entirely. Instead of full autonomy, they deploy a system called the semi-auto workflow. This chart breaks down exactly how that system is distributed. 60% of the process relies on human strategy and taste. 30% uses AI tools for the heavy lifting, like generating first drafts or animating assets. The final 10% is pure, hands-free automation. True digital scale requires putting limits on the machine. You don't remove the human from the loop. You strategically reposition the human so they act as the director guiding the algorithm. Building this growth engine starts with a hard rule. Human operators have to stop starting every single AI prompt from zero. Instead, you create what's known as a visual brain or channel DNA. This is a master framework document that dictates strict rules and boundaries to your AI models before they ever generate a single word or image. This diagram maps the inputs for that master document: target audience profiles, voice constraints, exact typography, and precise hex codes. Feeding this DNA into a model like Claude creates hard parameters. When the AI uses this as its primary source of truth, every output, from carousel layouts to video pacing, strictly adheres to your established brand system. But aesthetic consistency is only half the battle. You also have to systematize your ideation. Human operators waste countless hours endlessly scrolling through feeds looking for inspiration. The semi-auto workflow replaces that scrolling with targeted data mining. Operators build a watch list of niche creators, isolating high-performing outlier videos to extract core structural variables, the hooks, angles, and visual formats that are already proven to work. Next, they introduce proprietary real-world data. By taking transcripts from actual internal sales calls and feeding them into the AI, the generated scripts address specific, documented customer objections, rather than guessing what the audience wants to hear. AI models can generate endless mountains of content on command, but only a human-programmed visual brain running on validated research ensures that the content actually resonates and builds brand equity. Once that high-quality content is published, you hit the second half of the engine architecture. Generating massive attention does absolutely nothing if you don't have a system built to capture it. The moment a prospect interacts with your content, by leaving a comment or sending a direct message, a critical timer starts. This is the inbound lead window. This chart shows the 5-minute lead death zone. It plots conversion probability against time. If a prospect is not engaged within 5 minutes of their initial interaction, the statistical likelihood of turning them into a customer suffers a steep drop-off. It is physically impossible for a human sales team to manually respond to every single global comment, inquiry, and message within that 5-minute window. To bridge that conversion gap, businesses must deploy an automated mechanism. They need an AI receptionist. This system operates as an always-on data network across multiple languages. While the human team sleeps, the AI receptionist instantly answers questions, qualifies incoming leads, and routes high-value targets directly to calendar booking links. Exponential digital growth is not achieved through virality alone. It happens when high-quality, human-steered content generation is directly fused to an airtight, automated conversion funnel. Look at the completed hybrid AI growth engine. Expert content scales at the front end to drive targeted traffic, flowing seamlessly into AI-driven capture systems at the back end. We've reached a point where the marginal cost of basic content production is approaching zero. Because generative software is now widely accessible, simply buying subscriptions to the latest AI tools will not give you an edge over your competitors. Everyone has the same software. The modern differentiator is operational discipline. Success comes down to creative taste and the strategic human management of these complex, interconnected AI systems. For businesses looking to scale, The optimal move is not to figure out the software alone. It's to hire a specialized human agency, a content operator, to build, maintain, and manage this entire end-to-end AI workforce for them. Artificial intelligence offers incredible scale and speed, but to actually capture that power, a business must rely on the one element that algorithms still cannot replicate: human strategic direction.